They, yeah, Japanese history is so interesting. And then how they developed as more of a civilization and basically became America but an island, but also more respectful
Mm.
because Japanese culture is more respectful than American culture,
There's
which
still some
probably will
crazy
change
people
in the
though,
next
which is some
decade.
probably not, to be honest. Because
Well,
even though there are a lot of like, we have this view, for some reason we have this view that Japan is like fucking so dignified and stuff. But there's a lot of people who are really fucking dumb, which is
oh yeah.
something we need to realize. But they go about things differently. But I don't think that that tradition is ever gonna die. Just like 4th of July, how everyone gets stupid on 4th of July. That's not gonna go away.
Well, I think most traditions, because America, we were very formal and everything, and our culture changed because of our freedom. I think freedom will change culture really rapidly.
Well, freedom changes anything.
Yeah, that's why I think culture is going to change, and everyone in the future is just going to be disrespectful.
Wait, so how was Japan ever not free?
Their culture, well, they were ruled by an empire.
Hmm.
So them being ruled by an empire and basically their emperor not having no control and was controlled by the
Hmm.
military had control. So that their government was more strict.
Mm.
Um, and then whenever America started being nice to them and giving them like trying to help them with their situation and everything, they basically forced them to be democracy. Um, and that changed their culture very quickly, and their economy boomed.
Mm.
So, with their economy booming and everything, you still see their culture being Japanese, but I feel like in the good bit, it's gonna probably in the next century, I would say, their culture is gonna rapidly change. It's gonna actually probably in four centuries, because in Japan, their culture is so different, like how they're like how they can have kids and everything, and how respectful they have to be at work. It's crazy.
Spotted a subject. Reloading.
Because they actually have bars at in Japan, so they can actually find a partner.
My
If you didn't know
God.
that.
Taking fire.
I'm sorry, I'm dealing with this retarded fucking baby child of a caustic.
You good.
But I heard
Location is
apartments.
clear. I still see
What
everything.
about apartments?
Down to subject.
Apartments know they have bars, so they can find a partner.
Gas
Because
trap
Oh.
in
deployed.
Japan, people don't really
Introducing a
like
new
to.
variable.
They're not very
Recharging
social. I
shields.
mean, they are social, but it's hard for them to have a find someone to how
Last
important
one
work is
down.
to them,
Deploying a variable.
and they want to get.
Shields are
And it's also
recharging.
disrespect and everything. If you leave work before your boss or
Administering medical aid.
something.
Oh.
So it makes them very stressed, and some people actually die by being overworked.
Yeah.
So some Japanese people actually take that as an advantage so they can work for a real time. But some Japanese people that are CEOs take advantages of that.
Mm.
Me and Alex was having a talk about that.
Leaving a gas trap
Interesting.
behind. Recharging
Got a hop up here.
shields.
Got an extended sniper mag here. Level 2.
I'm using the
I
wrong.
can use that.
Planting fences. Fence them in. Fence them out. Friendly trap deployed. We are not alone. Look over here. Let's go here. Allons-y. Friendly trap deployed. We should move here.
Understood.
Friendly trap deployed. Fence placed. Putting down the fence. If the fence gets caught,
Deploying a variable. another gas trap.
Bon boulot. We're inside the
But if you
ring.
didn't know, I really like Japanese culture, just
Mm-hmm.
because of how different it is.
Mainly, even though I like Japanese more, I probably would be more interested in Chinese, cause mainly older Chinese. I don't like modern Chinese
Yeah.
because of how they treat their people. But I mean, if you do censorship right,
Something here.
that's okay. It's but as long as it's not how they're doing it, where like they're enforcing that China good, everything else not good. That
What's in that care package?
don't do that.
Deciding variable.
There's in China, I think whenever they become not communist anymore, the history books for them will be very interesting.
Yeah, they're
And I
gonna
think
be like,
people
I didn't know
love
about this
communist.
growing up. My mom always was like, hey, don't say that. Like that's interesting.
But right now, no one likes just because of how dumb they are. Not dumb, they're smart, but
Mm-hmm.
they're not using stuff really well.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's gonna
like them because
backfire. I can see it. I can see them crumbling because of how it is. Cause all it takes is enough people to like stand up, and when enough of them get killed, a lot of people are gonna realize this is fucked up, and I either gotta do
Well,
nothing or just sitting back.
most of them, and the reason why communists is so well done is because it's fear rather than
C'est
Respect.
génial.
other
We
stuff.
work well
Yeah,
together.
and fear
It's a
is
stronger
like in
motivator.
America.
Cargo bot.
Yeah, in America, fear wasn't that much of a thing. The only thing they were feared about was how their
Them
rights
fucking
were.
Yankees. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, but there was so many, like, the fear wasn't as big as communism, so that's why in our history we see people actually standing up for themselves, which is good.
Mhm.
But in communist situations, it's kind of different.
Let's go that way.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
There's a new
I'm
kill leader.
actually with a very cool caustic who understands that the game of patience is valuable.
Optic tier. Sniper.
I can use that.
But
RE45 here.
uh,
LG ammo here.
I feel like communism is gonna die out. I feel like America, in maybe not 2 centuries, 2 more centuries.
Decades?
I feel like America's gonna have a different government system.
Maybe.
Independent variable.
I don't think it's gonna be communist, but I don't think it's gonna be the two parties because that's separating us like crazy.
I spotted an enemy.
Because I feel like there's gonna be another civil war soon with the party system. Which makes me upset because I don't know if you're noticing this, but I'm noticing like Alex, he's only part of one party. And that makes me really upset.
Mm. Some people just. I don't really care. I don't like to talk about
Have a
politics.
subject in view.
But
Far off.
it's a curse because it's so fucking prominent that it's so easy just to slide into a conversation. Hey, you had fucking pancakes today? Yeah. Did you know Trump looks like a pancake? Like, it's just so easy to slide it into a conversation. And that makes it cancerous because it can start so many arguments. And it's just, God, I don't want to know Trump looks like pancakes. I don't need to know he uses tan oil or whatever the fuck. But you see what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
When me and Miguel were never mind, that's unrelated. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I suspect
When
we'll find something here.
me and Miguel were talking about fuck the patches for Apex Legends.
Mhm.
wow, it's a replicator. They said about a hop up for the, I think, R99 and RE45 and maybe Wingman that will make it a good bit useful. The Wingman will still have Skull Piercer, but it's also going to have some hop up that makes draw time faster, ADS faster, and the spread, the recoil from hipfire will be lower. And that's for R99, RE45, and Wingman, I think. And he's like, I don't see that being too useful though, except for the hipfire thing. I'm like, that's all extremely useful. And I cannot wait to play with that.
Rings nearby. 45 seconds.
Gas trap deployed. Deploying the variable. Deploying the variable. Only 30 seconds remain. The ring moves.
New kill leader. I'll make sure they don't sneak up on us.
And I find it funny that in ninth grade, I was talking about history in other countries, and then they brought up American history, and they was like, "You know what that
10
means?"
seconds.
I mean, like,
The
no,
ring is
then
close.
how do you know other country histories except your own country? I was like, I don't like American history.
Subject in view. Subject spotted.
That's a fucking fair answer.
Because, like, the same thing with politics. If you bring up history in America, it relates to politics. But they also still get offended, people. Still get offended by that.
Setting a fence.
Yeah, pussies are pussies.
Fence deployed.
That's another thing I don't like politics. You bring up a party being racist. Like, this is a stereotype for Republicans, is them being racist. But if you go to history, for Democrats, there's also a stereotype of them being racist.
Everyone's
But if
fucking
you-
racist.
I know. So I hate when there's someone that says
Let's go
there's
here.
a party that isn't racist and there's a party that is racist. Both parties are racist today and in history. It's the person that matters, not the party. The person who-
Exactly.
That's why, and this is how I feel about the two people that's getting elected. You got the president, President the racist, and Joe the rapist. If you don't get that, Trump is a racist, and Joe is a child sniffer.
Child sniffer is not something I wanted to hear today.
Grenade.
Well, that's what he does. He's weird,
Eye of the storm.
Taking fire.
and they're both not good people. If I would pick someone that I'd rather see get elected, which is kind of tough because they're both not good. Because this is the thing, if we get Trump for another 4 years, which is awful, we're gonna have more issues with people outside of our country. Our trust is gonna be awful because everyone in Europe wants Joe Biden elected. I'm pretty sure in Asia and Russia wants Trump to be elected. But I kind of agree with Europe, because I don't. Trump is just awful, and I feel like he can make situations worse. But there's also a little thing that Joe Biden said. Oh,
Oh yeah.
how are you?
1 minute until the nearby ring.
Salty.
That's pretty salty.
Recharging my shield.
What?
So that's pretty salty.
Reloading.
Yeah.
How's your day?
Salty.
I already told you that, didn't I?
Yep.
Yep.
Who's fighting with their mic?
That was me. I wonder how that happened.
Bruh, you got to get a new mic as soon as possible, man.
Hopefully I will.
Fence in position. Anyone passes
I
through
hope
here?
you get a new one for Christmas. I mean, come on, you can't deny it.
Recharging my shield.
Listen, my headset's
10
beat.
seconds. The ring is close.
You chucked it.
Never.
Chopped it? I did chop it.
Chuck. You chucked it across your room or something.
I didn't do that.
You did?
I didn't.
But you said you chucked it across the room.
I punched my controller and it hit the microphone part, the thing that connects to it. Because I meant to hit the arm
Auxiliary
on it.
port.
Yeah, and I accidentally punched that, and it bent. It done a 90 degrees bent. And
Placing an independent variable.
the situation that happened was stupid. I don't know why I did that.
What was the
It
game?
didn't need to happen, but I did it. And I regret it.
The game.
What game?
What game made you do this?
We should move along.
I'm not saying what made me do it because
Minecraft.
It hurts. Minecraft, it wasn't that. It was a different game, and we're not going to talk about it
Look over here.
because it shouldn't have happened on that game. Anything else I would have been fine with, but that game didn't need it. That just didn't need to happen.
What game was it, Kivo?
I'm not saying. You gotta find that on your own.
Got it. What game was it?
Run away! I have the R99.
So, did you get the update yet or not yet? Or you
No,
got
I'm in the
drop?
middle of a game.
The drop then?
I'm in the middle of a game. I don't know when
No,
it's
you got the
dropping.
No, you got the R99 from the drop?
Yeah,
Oh.
from the airdrop.
Ring is in close proximity. 1 more minute.
Goddamn Pokemon. Hariyama. Where are you, Hariyama?
There is 5 squads left, which
45 seconds
means
until it closes.
at the
Don't
very
fuck it up
least
like
4
you
people.
did.
Huh?
Don't bring pistols.
Don't be. Fuck you. That's just the worst thing. I'm gonna be mad about that.
Only 30 seconds remain.
I'm telling you, man. If you actually brought automatics, you would have won that.
No, I wouldn't. He fucking 2-shot me. There was no gun that could have shot around a barrier
Taking fire.
and killed him
that-
faster than he could have 2-shot me
that-
with a mastiff to the head.
That barrier was facing towards.
No,
us.
it wasn't. I looked through and it was red.
There. 10 seconds.
I'm
That's
pretty
protecting.
sure-
that the red protects. On his side, it was,
It was
blue, and
blue.
that blue amplifies your shots.
Yeah. On his side,
how-
I can't shoot through it.
Exactly.
Rings moving.
But remember, you could have gone around it and then shoot him. You could even go through the shield.
I'm not gonna jump over when he has a mastiff. That's like a no-brainer to
shouldn't
not do. It's a mastiff.
That makes people panic when you go towards them.
Yes, but he has a mastiff. He doesn't need
Mastiff goes
accuracy to
vertical.
hit me.
Yes, he does, my dude. It's not like he can aim at you while you're like jumping and he's shooting straight.
I spotted an enemy.
And I know I could have gotten it if I reloaded first, but instead I fucking I just went.
Yeah. You just charged to.
And I had an alternator, but it didn't do much damage. I should. You should have. You could have. You threw your arc throw when I threw my gas or no?
I threw my. No. I don't even know who I was playing.
You were telling me Lobo.
Loba? No, I didn't do anything.
No, you had an arc throw.
No, I don't think I.
Administering medical.
Oh, I did! But you told me to. You said shield was low or half, and I just got the incentive to rush.
I suspect we'll
But I didn't throw it, no. I don't think that would have made too much of a difference, because he just would have rushed out and I still would have been outgunned.
But that does more damage though. I mean, it's not like he's
I mean,
gonna
yeah,
stay
but
there and take the hit.
take note about how long it would take for me to draw my weapon again.
But remember, he was in a corner, so it's not like he'll be able to shoot you right after. Because by the time he jumps out, and then notices you, it's gonna be something different. Because he's gonna be doing something else.
Oh, well. If only it was that.
Fuck, he fucked up my buddy again? Damn.
I need shields.
10 seconds remain. The ring is close.
There's a reference to Transformers in Monster Hunter
How dare you compare those games?
Come on. I designed
because
to
it says
hurt
one
anyone
shall stand and one shall fall. It's a trophy.
Why are you looking at Monster Hunter? Fuck, I'm done.
I don't know, it was just, I looked at it and I saw the trophy and I was like, what? Why is that in the
What,
game?
what does the trophy say? The description for the trophy?
One shall stand, oh, the description? Let me go to it.
Round 6. Beginning
I'm trying to find it.
countdown.
Earn the right to take on 8-star assignments.
Oh yeah, that one's easy.
Why is that a Transformer reference?
Cause it's probably an American reference,
Shush now.
Japanese
No more
reference.
drama.
But then again, 8-star quests are Elder Dragons.
Hmm.
So that's why. Cause Elder Dragons are annoying at that time. They're a huge pain in the ass. In my opinion, I still hate those Elder Dragons. All that pain they caused me just to get the weapon. The weapon was worth it.
Just
I give
topping
you
up my
that.
shields.
But the grind, man, shit was stupid. 2 horns? It's like breaking the head twice, because you only get 1 every time you break it, or 3. And then when you try to get the upgrade, you need like 5 or 6 of them.
That's crazy.
That's not crazy, it's fucking dumb, it's suicidal. Yet, here I am, with that weapon, and then with Jaylee who I did it with. We both got the weapons that we wanted from that monster. God damn, it's a fucking pain in the ass. She
You're
was
a veteran.
annoyed. We had to carry each other through all the way, which is. Fuck. This is fucking annoying.
Round 7. Beginning countdown.
I know I healed him. Jigglypuff, jiggly, jigglypuff, jiggly.
Only 2 enemy squads remain. And fancy. Healing my wounds. 1 minute until the ring closes. Good. It's right there. Recharging my shield. Rings here, and I still have 45 seconds. Not bad. I need shields.
Degree angle.
My ring closes in 30 seconds. It's a final squad and me. Ring closes in 10 seconds. Combat's too noisy. Shush now.
Yes, I won! How did I win this?
Cause you didn't fuck up.
Yo, what the fuck? I don't know what the hell happened, but bro, that's fucking
You are
lit.
the Apex champions.
Holy shit, GG. Oh god, that dude had a wholesome ass laugh too. He fucking stayed to watch me, bruh, and the dude must have fell off and died in a storm. Holy
tough, man.
shit. I was fucking, bruh, It was the last place. It was me and one other person, and it was 3 squads. It was 1 person for each squad. No, it was 4 squads.
Did you just say 3 squads?
It was okay. Damn, I don't know. Hold on, let me save that.